Hello beautiful, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am going to try to attempt to put on my full face of makeup using the Art Supplies brushes. Now, I have two different types. I've got the $2 sponges with a handle, and I got this set for, I believe it was $6, and you get 5 different brushes and they're all natural hair. And I'm not gonna lie, they're quite smelly, but I've already washed this twice to get rid of that really strong metal scent. So we'll see how this one works. Actually, I have 2 big brushes, so what I'm gonna do is maybe save this a little bit fatter one for highlighter, because I've already tested using this brush to apply my highlighter and it was phenomenal. So I will save this one, but the rest of these are the ones that I'm going to use for my eyeshadows. So first and foremost, I have this sponge and I'm going to try and apply my foundation with this sponge. So this is what it looks like, and it's quite squishy and it feels kind of hard on the skin. So I'm not sure how this is going to work. So I already primed my face. So what I'm going to do is spritz this with a makeup spray just to sort of prevent the foundation from sinking in. So I'm going to use this full coverage foundation that I have lying around. So this is the Milani Conceal Plus Perfect foundation. And we'll create a few dots. And for the sake of this video, I've already applied my brows since I don't have anything to apply my brows with. So here we go. Should I tap? Because it seems like it soaked up all the foundation. It is kind of blending the foundation, but it definitely soaked up most of the foundation, which is strange. So I'm doing like a mixture of stippling and swiping motion. It's kind of rough against my skin because of the sponge. We'll see up close. I definitely see a lot of streaking, but it blends my foundation okay. It does have a little bit of coverage in there, and it definitely covered my marks. Not bad. I just don't like the uncomfortable feeling that it gives because it's quite rough. I will go with another layer and see how it goes. Just on the cheek area. It's definitely giving full coverage when you stipple it, so, but I don't like the finish that it gives. It leaves like a really dewy finish, and like I could really see that the foundation is just on top of my skin instead of it sinking in. But it works. Moving on to concealer, I'm just going to use the LA Girl Pro Conceal and use the same sponge that we use for the face. And mix it with a little bit of the Rimmel Wake Me Up for more highlight. and see how this will blend the concealer. Oh my god. It definitely blended the concealer, but to be honest, there's a lot of streakiness happening under my eye area. I'll probably have to cheat a little bit and just tap the product in using my finger because it's not blending really well. Okay, I'm definitely very dewy. So I'm going to use another set of this handle sponge and use my setting setting powder, and try to bake and set the rest of my face and see how it goes. It definitely picked up a lot of product. And I'm wearing black, so all the dust goes right into my leggings. It's actually not bad setting my foundation. So I've used that. So since I'm going to use the other brush for highlight, might as well use it as a duster. It definitely works. The only problem I have with this is it's too small, but it works. It's definitely a little bit patchy, but that's the best that I could do. Moving on to the eyes, I am going to use this e.l.f. eyeshadow called Coffee Bean, and I'm going to try to use this flat brush and just apply all over my lid. Whoa! It picked up so much product. Oh my god, I only needed to tap this once. So I'm going to try and use the same brush and kind of blend the edges a little bit. I'm not mad at the brush, so I'm going to use the bigger fluffy one and kind of blend it even further. I'm actually not mad at it. The outer area, I'm going to use this palette here and pick up that dark shade. And try to define the crease. And then use that fluffy brush Oh my god, I can't believe this is working. And then I am going to use this teeny tiny brush for my inner corner highlight. Oh my god, I'm in love with this. Because I feel like since it is a natural bristle, it picks up a lot of product. I'm in love with the two small brushes, but the big ones not so much, because like there's a lot of fluff that's coming off and it's dropping all over my face. For the lower lash line, I am going to use this small brush and go back to that dark shade. Wow. Oh my gosh, it's so soft underneath the eyes, and it doesn't poke my eyeballs, which is so good. Oh my gosh. So I'm just going to bronze my face, apply some blush, and then we'll come back with applying the highlight. And I'm back. So for highlighter, I am going to use this Wet n Wild. I'll have a Cosmo highlighter, and I'm going to use this clean brush, the one that we set aside first, and then pick up the highlight and apply it to our face. Do you see how much product it picks up? This is so great for highlight. Like, you could see my highlight from outer space with this. Like, do you see that? And that was only with what? A few swipes. Because normally if I use my normal brush, I have to really dig into the product to get the full effect. But this one, oh my god. This is my final look. So all in all, I actually quite like how this 25-cent sponge applies my foundation, though you kind of need to tap it with your finger to just get rid of the streaks, but other than that, it kind of made my skin look very flawless. And on top of that, it's so easy and hygienic to use because of the handle, and the pointed slanted bit is helpful to get into like the nose line, underneath the eyes, through the crevices of your like nostrils and like chin area. If you want to define your brows, you can use this as well, which is great. And applying a translucent powder using this, I actually don't mind it at all, although it's very, very messy. So maybe I will try using a pressed powder to apply it onto my face or set my foundation. And as for the brush set, oh my goodness, I really love this flat brush because it picked up a lot of product. I love the fact that the shape of this is not fully flat. It has like a width to it, so you could blend it onto your crease or disperse the product up to your brow bone, which is so great. And this teeny tiny brush is great for applying color underneath the lower lash line because it just glides on very smoothly. It diffuses the product as you blend it, and it doesn't poke the eye, or it doesn't feel very stiff. As you can see, there's a movement, which is amazing. And this teeny tiny brush is great for highlighting in the inner corner or even your brow bone, because you get like a precise application using this. As for these two brushes, I wouldn't really recommend them to use as a eyeshadow blender. One, it could have been great because of the size, so you can just probably like sweep once or twice, but the fact that it sheds like a mofo is no bueno. But I could definitely recommend you using this for your highlighter. Oh my god, I can't get over the fact that it just applied my highlighter like that. Oh, and this is so cheap, like for $6, and you get 5 pieces of brushes. That comes down to like what, $1 something. I probably would say that I've tested it and I definitely approve. This video was actually inspired by Miss Jessica Harlow on YouTube, and I hope that you try these products too, because they're absolutely amazing. It's just a matter of like really trying to work it into the skin, but other than that, they're great. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you on my next video. Bye.